This would be the trip that made me nervous. I've spent years learning how to travel the world alone, where the only person I had to worry about is myself. But this time, I brought my parents, whom are in their 70s, to one of the most unpredictable places on Earth, and I didn't know if they'd be able to handle it. Torres del Paine National Park, a place shaped by the elements, where things can go wrong faster than you would expect. It's the kind of place that exposes your limits, and fast. And usually, I'd take that on alone, but this time was different. My dad had just had a hip replaced, my mum, ongoing issues with a blood clot in her leg, and yet, they still said yes. This wasn't just a trip anymore. There was a question. How far could they actually go? Getting here was the first test. Long flights, long travel days, not ideal for new hips and blood clots. I wasn't just thinking about myself now. Every decision carried a little bit more weight. Not because they were fragile, but because once you're there, you don't find the limit you can handle gradually. You find it all at once. The landscape feels wild, exposed, unforgiving. The kind of place where the weather can turn without asking, and an area where the pumas still roam. We'd always joke about that they would be the pumas' prime targets. We would all laugh, but you could tell each would then think, the joke really isn't too far from the truth. And I kept wondering, was I pushing this too far? Or was I the only one thinking that? Because the more I watched them, the more I started to question something else. Maybe they weren't the ones being tested. Just outside the park, there was a river. Not a river that people travel to Torres del Paine specifically for. We got a tip from a local about it. But this became the place we kept coming back to. Slow afternoons, no pressure to go further, no racing the clock. Just being there, appreciating the surroundings, was more than enough. And that's when it hit me. I'd been looking at this trip completely wrong. I came here thinking I needed to manage everything, protect them, to make sure they could handle it. But they never asked for that. They weren't trying to get the most out of this place or push it further than they should. They were just letting it be enough, experiencing it, in a way I think I'd forgotten how to. And maybe that's the part of travel that doesn't come with travel experience, but life experience. And maybe one day, if I'm lucky, I'll still be saying yes to places like this at their age. Because the challenge in destinations like Torres del Paine make it all the more worth it.